So we just picked up the van from Felix. We drove it from Austin to Bozeman. We found out that our Skylight blew off somewhere between Austin and here, and by some miracle it didn't rain that entire 2,000 miles. So from what we can tell, our electrical system and everything is totally fine. Hello, good morning, afternoon, who's to say? I just wanted to go through and show y'all if you ever have like hail damage or your SKYMAXX breaks, this is kind of how I'm going about replacing it. So on the SKYMAXX, you're gonna have some screws that basically cover the axle. And once you've unscrewed that, what I actually have is a drill bit, which not ideal, but it does work. And I took that, and I'm just using like a piece of wood to not damage the bit, and I'm actually just pushing out the axle through the other side. You can kind of see that I've already gotten some of it out. So right here, you can see I've gotten the other side of the axle out. So I'm just gonna use a pair of ice grips and pull that axle through and remove this damaged piece. Let's see how this goes. Okay, yeah. If you wiggle it, it should go out. Okay, so there you go. There is the through bar that attaches what's left of our Skylight. So that's off. And now what we need to do is get the replacement part, probably clean out these mounting points. We'll get our new glass and we'll replace our Skylight. MaxxAir does not sell replacement parts for this Skylight. You need to buy an entirely new unit, the whole assembly, to replace that one component. So I would say keep that in mind. The repairability of this isn't bad. A lot of the parts are modular. For example, if you had a crack on this track component, the track component is actually attached to the Skylight with screws here. So if you wanted to replace this for damage reasons, you could. Same thing with the shades in here. We'll probably replace that one because it got damaged by the wind. Most of this can be replaced. We are in touch with MaxxAir to see if maybe they'll send us a replacement for free because we're still under warranty. I'm not sure that what happened to our Skylight would fall under something that would warrant a warranty claim. There's no harm in trying, so we'll see in a few days what happens. It's been a couple days since we pulled the Skylight off of the van. The new one has just arrived. We are going to get going on swapping it out. As far as the warranty goes with the Skylight, SKYMAXX is not able to send replacement parts for the Skylight, so they sent us a complete unit. What we basically need to do is we need to make sure that we can actually get the locking bar back into the tracks along the sides of this unit. So to pop out this this section right here, I'm going into third height where the most flex is being provided. Pop that out, pop it back in. There we go. That one's out. That one's out. So now this whole mechanism is free from the tracks. We're looking at the back of the unit right now, and there's a screw right there. And so that is what we're gonna be working on right now. There you go. So this is the axle from the old Skylight, and I'm just gonna try to see if this will allow me to get a little bit the other axle out of there. Got it? This probably goes without saying, but don't drop the whole thing. There we go. Just pulled that out. Plexi is free. There we are. I can get two. There we go. Okay, so the track is back in. Now we just gotta get the axle back in. Just putting the axle down through. As I'm going through these, the axle is kind of getting stuck. The roof isn't perfectly lined up. It's just flexing, so I just kind of need to thread it like a needle essentially every time. Okay, I had Kelly come help me get the last part of the axle in. Off camera, we just kind of finished pushing it in. The only finicky part of the whole thing was we had to use the old axle to use the mallet to like tap in the new axle. One bendy bit. I'm gonna fall off the roof. Okay, thank you. Last but not least, we have these screws. I just need to put that in on both sides. So I have this bendy kind of bit extender, and I'm just gonna use that to get these screws in. And there you go. There is the fully replaced SKYMAXX XL Skylight. I cannot open it with one hand. The XL Skylight. There you are. Again, kind of high level. Like, I can't say that I'd recommend the Skylight. For the price, it's pretty good compared to other Skylights. Their Skylights are 2 to 3 times more expensive than this one. I would say that maybe even getting a boat hatch, like a window from like a boat hatch from a salvage yard could be a good option. Something that's more like marine grade. This works fine. It does the job. Could say that the components feel pretty flimsy. I mean, it wasn't a bad replacement. I think it was a pretty simple thing to do, but as far as finding replacement parts for it, it's not that easy to replace. You do just need to get a whole new unit if that occurs. So, all things to consider, but that being said, the job is done. We're happy to have something besides the trash bag covering our roof again. If you have any questions about something that we did here that you want some clarity on, or any questions about the Skylight in general, if you're considering getting it because it's in the budget or whatever, feel free to leave questions below. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.